Hey everyone. As we enter the holiday season, I am sure all of us are ready and excited to put 2020 behind us. This year has felt like an endless, rickety roller coaster with a sketchy seatbelt. With all of the ugliness of the pandemic and our politics and the economy, it's human nature to seek comfort, and our biological makeup is always working towards homeostasis. Homeostasis is defined as the ability or tendency of a living organism, cell, or group to keep the conditions inside it the same despite any changes in the conditions around it, or the state of internal balance. Humans seek balance in their lives. When things are out of order or imbalance, it tends to cause problems. This is true particularly as it relates to our internal state or well-being. Homeostasis refers to this tendency to maintain a balanced or constant internal state that is optimal for functioning. So as this pandemic drags on and we experience fatigue, even as cases surge, it becomes more and more challenging to maintain our equilibrium. This impacts our mind, body, and spirit, as well as our relationships. COVID has impacted virtually every area of our lives, and it's impacting the entire world at the same time. It is completely normal and expected that we are all working to try to create some sort of stability in our lives. And sometimes we do this in healthy ways, like when we have honest conversations or we engage in prayer or meditation or healthy self-care. And sometimes we do it in unhealthy ways, like compulsive behaviors, angry outbursts, overindulgence in food or drink. So please pay attention to the thoughts and behaviors you are experiencing and how they may be contributing to your biological desire for homeostasis. We cannot control our external environment or the behaviors of others. So reminding ourselves of this truth should be a daily habit. As I've mentioned earlier in the pandemic, we will learn from this and become stronger. Many of the things we learned from 2020 may not be apparent right away, and in fact, maybe will only reveal themselves years down the road with hindsight. Many of our stresses we are feeling are because we are holding on tightly to what is comfortable and familiar. Protecting ourselves from discomfort and our aversion to disequilibrium is natural. Please remember this when you are feeling panicky or scared or have heightened emotions. We are biologically hardwired to pursue homeostasis. If you haven't looked at the letter that we are mailing to participants today, please read it over. I attached it to the email. The emergency order that goes into effect today strongly encourages us to limit our Thanksgiving gatherings. And like most of the holidays and celebrations and traditions that have happened since mid-March of this year, Thanksgiving will be celebrated much differently than for any other time we can remember. Fight the urge to somberly and begrudgingly accommodate our current reality, and instead, please look for ways to celebrate the uniqueness of what this year's Thanksgiving brings us. We are not truly settling unless we look at it that way. I'm choosing to look at it this way. I've never had a Thanksgiving with just my nuclear family, and Wendy and I have never had to prepare the full Thanksgiving dinner ourselves. So if dinner is a bust, it will only be our sons that suffer, and we can simply tell them to get over it. It's way less pressure. Many of the things will remain the same. The Lions will still lose, but there will be more room on the couch to fall asleep to. Good wine and food will still be consumed, but we won't have to try to satisfy all of the differing expectations of a bunch of different people and families. There will be more leftovers and less dishes to clean up. And if Black Friday is something that you love, maybe do your shopping online and then get up early in the morning to take a hike instead of fighting crowds. Perhaps Thanksgiving 2020 will be the most memorable on record for amazing revelations and not just because of COVID restrictions. So in the midst of this hardship and uncertainty, there is much to be thankful for. This gives us an opportunity to reflect on that truth. I am thankful for Life Circles and for all of you. I am sure all of our participants and families feel the exact same way. I am inspired each day by the integrity, character, and commitment of our entire Life Circles team. So thank you so much and have a great day.